Psalm 91. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler, and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
We now have word that U.S. banks are preparing for major cyber attacks after the U.S. has just launched the latest round of sanctions against Russia. Some people are not going to see what's coming, although we have been warning about this for a long time. I just put out a clip on my Twitter account showing Marco Rubio telegraphing a huge cyber event. He first was warning about it in a series of tweets, saying some different stuff back and forth. Then I caught a clip of him talking on Fox News, saying that we're going to get hit and we're more than likely going to respond back to Russia. And it's all over the place. Part of the plan is they have to tell us what's going to happen. We are guaranteed to get hit by cyber attacks. They never let a good crisis go to waste. So we're about to see something unfold here in America that most of the people, most of the sheep are not prepared for. Even though we've been warning about it day in and day out forever and ever. And this could snowball up to a lights out type of situation, depending on what they hit. They just attacked and hit the turbines throughout Europe, some 5,800 of them. It's ran by a German company. So they're going after the utilities. We've seen them beta test already water plants, hospitals, and all the above. At any time now, this is going to go into motion. Now, I want to give a shout out to those out there fighting the fight that share this information. It's appreciated to the fullest. I want to read here from what they're saying with this. They're saying that the banks are preparing, the global banks are already on top of this, that they've been planning, and that they're trying to put out warnings to the private sector. So it looks like the private sector, the private groups, they're saying private businesses here, private businesses. They're not being told exactly what's going on. They're saying that the government is failing to specify what they're talking about here. They're saying that they're prepared full scale, but they're not giving any specific details to what they should be looking for. They feel like they're being left in the dark. They're saying that you should expect to see here ransomware, malware attacks, DDoS attacks, taking down the websites, stifling people from getting money out of ATMs. Who knows what this is going to end up leading to? They're saying the largest banks out there, the U.S. banks of J.P. Morgan Chase, Citigroup, and Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Morgan Stanley, Sachs, did not respond to requests for comments, and they declined to discuss their cybersecurity plans. Okay, but they say that they have the highest standard for cybersecurity. Now, just back in November, so that you're aware, there was a system-wide ransomware drill that was ran by our Alphabet gangs, involving the biggest banks, but all the smaller guys were left out. You know how all the small businesses were wiped out during the scam? We got a new round that we're in, if you haven't noticed, folks. And it looks like the cyber stuff is about to pop off full scale. I mean, Rubio, in the clip that it has put out, said, we're going into a cyber war. So that's where we're taking this. Get ready. They've done telegraphed it. They've done warned that it's coming. It's just a matter of waking up and saying it has begun. Join me on the live stream where I talk about this in great...
Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS, whom rule well, teach well, being great examples to us younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutation to the hopeful lake out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, pushing to get up out of here, man. Shalom to the hopeful lake, the believers, the listeners, whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. And as you can as you heard, okay, from Dabu, pretty much they're, hinting, at cyber attacks, bank glitches, and what are they using, the narrative of the Russian war with Ukraine. So you see how off this one narrative, they can pretty much fabricate multiple crises, man. Okay, like we said, it's not about Russia versus Ukraine. It's about global agendas going forward and having a scapegoat to blame it on. Okay? Putin is the villain of this narrative. Okay? What we're seeing with this whole Russia-Ukraine, of course, eventually it's going to be actual war, But we know one thing, that the media, especially of the West, is no different than the Madea play. Okay? It's no different than the Madea play, lights, camera, actions. And they get the world to believe in these false narratives. They get the masses to believe in these false narratives. Now they can bring about what they really want to do. Okay? So as we, patiently wait for things to continue to escalate, just know that something major can happen any day. Okay? A cyber attack takes seconds. Okay? And the scriptures speak of particular things, and see, at the end of the day, it's not so much of why they doing it, who's doing it. It's about, okay, it's going to happen. Thus said the Lord. All right. Now, this is 2nd Ezra 15:11. It said, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm. And this is the deliverance of the elect via Yahweh Shai, and smite Egypt, which is America, with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. So one of the plagues of modern Egypt will be these cyber attacks, which will shut down grid, destroy supply chains, okay, destroy businesses, destroy, okay, banks. Okay, that cyber attack is I can see it being very effective in just turning America into a third world country, man. Because it's going to happen. All right, and you go into the accounts of ancient Egypt, because he said he's gonna plague Egypt as before. Okay, then there's gonna be plague after plague that's gonna hit this place, man. Okay, and this thing, that passed by, okay, that brought about the mask and the juice, okay, it was likened it to a light plague, but see, now it's gonna keep getting worse and worse and worse. Okay? Just like in ancient Egypt, the plagues got worse and worse and worse, man. Okay? And they speak of this one when you go to Wisdom of Solomon 17. And I started 1. It says, for great are thy judgment that cannot be expressed. Therefore unnurtured souls have erred. For when unrighteous men thought to oppress the holy nation, they being shut up in their houses, the prisoners of darkness, and fettered with bonds of a long night, laid their exile from the eternal, all right, province, man. Okay, so that plague of darkness that hit ancient Egypt, you best believe it's gonna be one for America, man. Okay, it's gonna be some lights out events that happen, man. And hey, how about Shema Shai is finna really terrorize the planet Earth, man. You see, people equate, like these scary movies you see with different demons and apparitions. Hey, that's how the Most High get down, man. Okay? The scripture refer one of his titles is the Kings of Terror, man. He's about to terrorize the earth, man. And America gonna get it the worst, man, because it's the most proud and rebellious, man. Okay? It says, for while they supposed to lie in their secret sins, they were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness, being horribly astonished and troubled with strange apparitions, man. Letting people see demons, man. Okay? Hearing different sounds, and he terrorized these Egyptians, man. He was a terror unto these Egyptians. All right? The Hamites, man. Mizraim. Okay? And it says, for neither might the corner that held them keep them from fear, but noises as waters falling down sounded about them, and sad visions appeared unto them with heavy countenance. No power of fire might give them light, neither could the bright flames of the stars endure to lighten that horrible night. You see, they couldn't even create light, man. Okay, it was so dark and thick. It was a thick darkness that you couldn't even create a light, man. You know, do you you can imagine what that do to your mental, man? People was going psychotic. Okay, just in this society, man. So, you know, as we, patiently wait on things, I say to escalate, man. Hey, something drastic can happen any day. Just always have a mind frame that something drastic, okay, and life changer can happen at any day, man. All right. So Lord will, you brothers and you few sisters edify. Till next time I say shalom.